Your next wonderful comic coming up to the stage this evening, Ben Cholok.
Thank you. I'd like to start off myself with a bit of an icebreaker. You guys know how to find your porn name? You know that game? Yeah. If you don't know, it's your childhood pet and the street you grew up on. So, like, sir, what's your porn name?
Got nothing.
Got nothing? That's cool. That's all right. It takes a second to think about it. Mine's Rocco Gainsborough. You guys can have that if you want. Spencer what? Spencer Cannonade. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Here's a little twist on that game, though. Do you know how to find your robot porn name? No? You guys heard of that? Okay. It's this trick I like to play. A little contest. There's a list at the back near the judges' table. You can fill it out if you want. Whoever gets the best robot porn name, you win a prize. Okay? The way you find your robot porn name, it's your mother's maiden name and your social security number. No, she's shy. She's shy. It's cool. You get a prize afterwards. The prize is you no longer exist on paper. So, like all of you, I'm also not from Austin. I'm from this town called Washington, D.C. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. Yeah, it's a swamp that's somehow on fire right now. But I moved here. And I love Austin. It's one of my favorite towns I've ever lived. The thing, though, is I learned some really cool phrases or cool like idioms, like Southern idioms I've never heard before. Like the devil's beating his wife. Have you ever heard that before? Yeah, some people. So some are familiar. Those of you who aren't familiar, it's basically a sun shower. It's when it's raining and the sun is shining at the same time, right? It's beautiful. It's romantic. Makes sense that in the South you would equate that to domestic abuse. But I was thinking about that phrase, the devil's beating his wife. Like, first of all, aside from the fact that it's supposed to refer to a sun shower, that must be like the craziest episode of Cops ever filmed, right? Like, can you imagine that? Like, you're the camera guy in the back seat and you're rolling up and there's the cop gets a call. It's like, we got another 666 or whatever the code is. And they roll up to Satan's trailer park, which is in Florida, obviously. And, like, they knock on the door, and Satan comes out. He's wearing a wife beater made out of human skin. All like, what seems to be the problem, officer? He's all shitty about it. And they're like, what seems to be the problem? First of all, your dog is levitating, and the walls are bleeding. But also, we got a domestic disturbance call, and his wife is in the back all like, don't take him away, I love him. And, like, so they drag him off to jail. They book him, take him to court. His day in court, his only defense is right? Which we all know is ancient Aramaic for the bitch wouldn't stop vacuuming during the game. What do you want me to do? I'm in my 30s. Who here is in their 30s? Anyone? Yeah? All right, so this side of the room is tired. That's cool, I get it, man. I love being in my 30s because, like, you don't have to give a shit anymore. Like, look at how I'm dressed. I know I look like a realtor from Miami. Like, I don't care. I can just wear whatever I want. My favorite thing, though, is that, like, I don't have to celebrate my birthday like an asshole or like a 20-year-old. When you're in your 20s, you feel like compelled to celebrate your birthday as if, you're trying to break a record. Like, you're trying to break a record for the most destructive birthday celebration of all time. Like, we see these, like, trash fires on 6th Street, right? They're like, what do you mean I don't get to punch a horse cop? It's my special day. You're under arrest, officer. But it's like they're trying to break a record for the most destructive celebration of all time. But you can never break that record. That record has been set and it's not going anywhere. Do you guys want to know what the most destructive birthday celebration of all time was? Yeah? You can look this up. I swear to God, this is true. On August 9th, 1945, we dropped the second of 2 atomic bombs on Nagasaki, Japan, and instantly vaporized like 80,000 people. And I'm sorry to bring it down, but I think as Americans we need to take a second, take a step back and realize that that was pretty tight. Like immediately, they were all gone. The guy who pushed the button to drop the bomb, his name is Lieutenant Colonel Kermit Behan. His birthday, August 9th, 1918. This dude dropped the atomic bomb on his birthday! Can you imagine that conversation with your fellow airmen, right? You're like, hey, Kermit, what do you want to do for your birthday? And you know, you have that one friend who's always kind of shy. He's just like, I don't know. Fireworks would be nice, I guess. They're like, dude, we did that already, like 3 days ago. And he's like, you fucking promised. It's my birthday. I guess my only point is, if you want to win a world war, just hire a basic bitch to celebrate his birthday. I'll leave you with one last thing. I'm writing a screenplay. It's for Gladiator 2. All right, he comes out. He plays It's Been a While by Stained as his entrance music, and he goes, "Are you not into Stained?" My name's Ben. Thanks, guys.